Thanks for watching Film Buff. Really, honestly, it's fucking great.
Alright. 850.
遅いぞ。
Whoa.
このノロマども。どうしたアルレルト。遅れているぞ。風。このままじゃ脱落組だぞ。今日の訓練は採点されてる。
そんなことしたらライダーまで減点されるよ。
バレねえように尽くせ。俺の気が変わらないうちにな。
I like him, man. He's cool.
ライナー・ブラウン。
Reiner.
屈強な体格と精神力を併せ持ち、仲間からの信頼も厚い。アルミン・アルレルト。体力面で劣るものの座学で非凡な発想を見せる。ベルトルト・フーバー。潜在の
Here's the other guy, the dark-haired guy.
が積極性に欠ける。ジャン・キルシュタイン。立体軌道はトップクラス。だが抜き見すぎる性格が圧力を生みやすい。
Mikasa.
またミカサより浅い。
ミカサ・アッカーマン。あらゆる科目を完全にこなす。歴代でも類のない逸材との評価は妥当。エレン・イエーガー。目立った特技はないが他ならぬ努力で成績を伸ばした。そして人一倍強い目的意識を持つ。
Damn.
悪い。力の加減が下手だよ。
次はお前がならず者をやる番だ。どうした？
どうなんだこの訓練は。
俺たちは兵士だろう。いくら不利な状況でも逃げてはいけない時がある。相手が何であろうと大砲でも格闘術でも使いこなしてな。それが力を持つ兵士としての責任だと思う。そら始めるぞエレン。
俺
I see what he's doing, man. Reiner.
やり方は知ってるよな。行くぞ。なんだ足蹴られたのか。待てよ兄、これにはやり方があるんだって。
Aaron just got wrecked.
はい。次はあんたが私を襲う番だね。
Ooh.
いや俺は。
やれよライナー。兵士としての責任は教えてやるんだ。
ああ、兵士には引けない状況がある。今がそうだ。
すげえ技術だな。
憲兵団に入って内地に行く権利をもらえるのは成績上位10人だけだからね。真面目にやってるのはあんたらのようなバカ正直な奴らか、単なるバカか。
まずい、教官だ。
なぜかこの世界では巨人に対抗する力を高めた者ほど巨人から離れられる。
強くなることに夢中で気づけなかった。こんな簡単な矛盾。奴らは巨人から離れるために巨人殺しの技術を高めてやがる。
エレン、やめなよ。やめなさい。
ふざけんなよてめえ。話せよ、破けちゃうだろうが。服なんてどうでもいいだろうが。羨ましい。はあ、何言ってんだ。
He slipped.
そうだ、こいつはただ感情を発散しているだけの今までの俺だ。今は違う。技術を行使してこの場を収める。
Quick learner.
今何しやがった。 お前がチンタラやってる間に痛い目にあって学んだ格闘術だ。楽して感情任せに生きるのが現実だって。お前それでも兵士かよ。
今しがた大きな音が聞こえたが、誰か説明してもらおうか。
サシャが放棄した音です。
敵様か。少しは慎みを覚えろ。
Oh, poor Sasha.
3つの選択肢がある。壁の強化に努め、各町を守る駐屯兵団、犠牲を覚悟して壁外の巨人領域に挑む調査兵団、そして王の下で民を統制、秩序を守る憲兵団。先ほど発表した成績上位10名だけだ。
やっとここまでたどり着いた。今度は俺たちが巨人を食い尽くしてやる。最初から決めてたことだ。俺が訓練してたのは内地で暮らすためじゃない。巨人と戦うためなんだからな。
勝てるわけない。お前だって知ってるよな。
僕は調査兵団に入る。
アルミ本気か。お前座学はトップなんだからそれを生かせよ。
死んでも足手まといにはならない。私も調査兵団にする。
おい、お前は首席だろ。憲兵団にしろよ。
あなたが憲兵団に行くのなら私も憲兵団に行こう。あなたが駐屯兵団に行くのなら私もそうしよう。エレンは私と一緒にいないと早死にするから。
Bold.
頼んでねえだろそんなこと。
もうこれ以上家族を失いたくない。
ハンネさん。
Hannes. Hey, man.
昨日卒業したってな。あのガキンチョどもが偉いもんだ。
ハンネスさんこそ飲んだくれが公平部隊長だもんな。
こいつすまなかったな。お前の母さん助けられなくて。
ハンネスさんのせいじゃない。俺たちはもう無知じゃない。もうあんな悲しいことは起こさせない。必ず巨人に勝つ。
皆さん、
Sasha.
お肉取ってきました。
サシャ、お前独房にぶち込まれたいのか。
本当にバカなんだな。バカって怖え。
Baka.
後で皆さんで分けましょう。スライスしてパンに挟んで。
戻して。
お前ら何突っ立ってんだエレン。作業に戻んねえとバレちまうぞ。
お昼はまだ先だよ。
This is like a feel-good episode. I don't know if it's gonna last that much longer.
人類はようやく尊厳を取り戻しつつある。勝てる。人類の反撃はこれからだ。
Holy shit. Colossus is back.
壊された。
まただ。また巨人が入ってくる。駆逐してやる。一匹残らず。一匹残らず。固定砲整備4班。戦闘準備。目標目の前。超大型巨人。これはチャンスだ。絶対にやった。 よう5年ぶりだな。
Damn, that came out of nowhere, man. Whoa. That crazy ending, man. Like, I was just going on about how this is like a feel-good episode, and I really felt like this might end off like on that note, you know, like a nice happy note. Eren just looking off to the sunset, you know. I legit felt like that was gonna be the ending of the episode. But no, Colossus decides to drop by, and once again it was a thunder strike, and he just appears, man, just like poof out of nowhere. You know, and it's creepy, man. It's really creepy that it showed up at this time. You know, these new recruits. You know, they're still like new, like they're not experienced or anything yet. So these are new recruits, just freshly graduated, and the Colossus decides to show up now. So I thought that was creepy that it, you know, it showed up at that exact moment. You know, kind of like it could sense that these are newcomers, and it decided to show up in front of that group, the new group. So that is, talk about trial by fire, man, being tossed right into it. You know, they were beyond shocked. Like they were like, this is surreal. Is this actually happening right now? It was one of those. Eren was kind of rattled because he saw a lot of the commotion going on around him. One of the guys fell off, and I believe Sasha saved him. But he pulled it together. You know, he pulled it together, and he starts to lead this group. So again, man, I'll mention this a few times. You know, once I go back to the beginning, the fire still burns, man. It still burns. Eren's main goal is still intact. His desire is unquestionable. He's courageous to a fault, and I believe Annie, in the beginning, they had a bit of like a scuffle. You know, I believe Annie mentioned something like that, right, in the beginning of the episode, like to a fault. But yeah, man, that's quite a cliffhanger to end it off on. Eren face to face, and I believe the last line was 5 years. It's been 5 years. So he's finally, man, he's been carrying this this hatred, this anger, this fire, this desire for 5 years, and now he's face to face. I don't know, man. Like they're super green still, I believe. You know, they just got out, so I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I don't know how Eren's gonna fare against this Colossus. Let's go to the top of the episode. So 2 years have passed since they all signed up. So I guess the timeline from episode 3 to 4 is 2 years. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. You know, and they've all had training for 2 years now. And you know, I guess that was the whole thing about the specials, right? They'll the one special, I guess that's supposed to be right after this, episode 3, kind of fills in a bit of that gap. So you know, I'm definitely gonna check that out once I'm done season 1. You know, because I am enjoying these other characters as well now in the core group. You know, a few comedic characters. Annie, the super emo lone wolf type of person. Jean, it's spelled like Jean, so it's like Jean, but like they pronounce it John. Reiner, the blonde guy. Finally, I can remember his name. He was featured a lot in like the first half. You know, he became a bit of a mentor, kind of. You know, for Eren. And you can see in the beginning, you know, he tried to help Admin. So again, you know, I like him. Really cool dude, man. I liked him in the last episode as well because he was really sympathetic and, you know, supportive of Eren. And I liked him in this episode as well. You know, he's trying to teach Eren a lesson in this one as well. Yeah, there was a cool moment. You know, Keith is kind of going through all of them, all the students, the recruits, one by one. It was a cool scene. So basically, it was like the show telling us, you know, what each character's traits are. And you know, Mikasa was the one that was proficient in everything according to Keith. Top of the class, like absolutely good at everything. So Eren's a lucky boy to have Mikasa by his side. But on that, you know, let's kind of jump forward. Yeah, I might do this from time to time. You know, I kind of jump back and forth. There's that scene of Mikasa saying, it was Eren, Armin, and Mikasa. I'll join the Survey Corps as well. And then Mikasa says she'll join, and Eren's like, what are you guys doing? You guys are good at your thing, stick to that. But, you know, Mikasa, again, really bold, and she firmly believes this. She's like, I'm gonna go anywhere you go. I'll follow you anywhere you go, because I believe you'll die if I'm not there. So yeah, she firmly believes that. She doesn't think Eren can last on his own or, you know, survive out there. And she's really protective, like an older sister type. But I think they're like the same age. But you know what I mean. But then, you know, she also mentioned she doesn't want to lose any more family. So she's lost a lot. So, Eren is the last family she has. So I get it, I get it. So that scene, Annie and Eren's fight, and she was dropping some knowledge on him and dropping him on his ass. And I can't remember exactly what she said to Eren, but she's like, some of them are like you, courageous to a fault or something to a fault, and some of them are just plain stupid, and they show like a shot of Sasha and Connie. But then she, opened Eren's eyes to something, and she said, all these people are training hard and improving their ability, not so they could put up a fight and defeat the Titans, but so they could, get away safely. So, his eyes were open to that. He realized he's been closed-minded and he hasn't even thought of what other people might be doing this for. He, I guess, assumed that everyone wants the same thing as him. But, this episode, he realized that that's not that clear. His goal is not in line with a lot of the other recruits, man. A lot of them just want to be safe. But, staying on that topic, Eren kind of inspired a lot of them, man. He inspired a big group of them to actually join the Survey Corps. He had these awesome speeches. He's basically like the hype man, and he got a lot of people excited. He got a lot of people inspired by his courage, his desire, and this fire he's showing to defeat the Titans, and that this is not it for humanity. He got Connie Springer to jump in. He got Thomas, and that whole group. They were inspired by him. And Eren has matured a lot in 2 years. He's grown. There was that encounter. It was him and Jean again. At first, he still had a bit of that impulsive, get angry real quick, style about him. But as Jean grabbed him by the shirt, Eren realized, oh man, hold on a sec. He's basically like how I was 2 years ago. He felt that now he's a different person, and now he's much more level-headed. He can actually think. He's thinking before acting, right? And I believe he said, I'll take control of the situation by using technique instead of being just aggressive and lashing out. And you could see Annie kind of looked up, and Annie's like, oh, that's the move I had on him, right? So he's a quick learner. He picked it up. But he also mentioned that he's been spending, putting in the time. All right, man. So they mentioned the 3 different groups you can, or squads you can join up. The garrison. These are people that are responsible for fixing the wall, the fortification, the wall fortification, right? That's a tough job. That's a tough gig, because if you have to fix it, that means Titan fucking kicked it down, and that's exactly what happened at the end. So that's not an easy job, man. That's the life expectancy is probably not too high for that job. The next one was the Survey Corps. That's the one Eren has been, talking about joining from the first episode. Again, I call them the Rangers from Game of Thrones. They go outside of the wall. And the third one, I can't remember the name, but third one seems to be like kind of like the easy option out. It's the one everyone's gunning for. Jean has made it clear that that's the one he's going for, and he placed in top 10. Oh yeah, so I found out that the top 10 graduates are the only ones that are allowed to make that choice. They could choose to go to the inner walls and do that job. And I guess most people have the perception that you're going to be safe there, so a lot of them are gunning for that. And talking about the top 10, top 5, Eren ranked 5th. Mikasa was 1st. She is badass. Mikasa's a really cool character, man. Like, she's really this chill, laid back, always put together, doesn't lose control. Really cool character. I believe Reiner and his friend were 2nd and 3rd. Annie was 4th, and Eren got a respectable 5th. Now that I mentioned the top 5, I don't know what happened to Annie, Reiner, and his friend. I can't remember his name. I'll pick it up. But the black-haired guy, they didn't really tell me what happened to them. I didn't really get to see them after that. I guess in the next episode, I'll get to find out what squads each person is gonna go to. It was just, it was Eren and some of the other people from that group. But yeah, I'm excited to see, how each one of them split up into the 3 different squads or the groups. Now I know Armin and Mikasa are definitely going to go along with Eren. It would be really cool to have Reiner by Eren's side. I feel like all 3 of them, Annie, Reiner, and dark-haired guy. But yeah, man, that brings me back to the ending. Again, I thought it was going to be one of those happy moments. Again, I said it's one of those feel-good episodes. But no, man. It just reminded me of Godfather, that one line for some reason, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So I don't know, man, that was fucking scary that, the Colossus just showed up right there in their faces. You know, they were legit face to face. He's kicked a hole into the wall again. They're gonna try to get in, so episode 5 is gonna be fucking hype. I can tell, man. Super excited. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed it, please smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments, let me know what you guys thought. I did get a chance to dip into the comments a few times for the last episode. Thank you once again to my fantastic mod. Guys, I'm on social media if you want to look me up. Twitter, Instagram, I'm on Patreon. Thank you so much to my amazing patrons. You guys are absolutely brilliant. I appreciate your kindness so much, man. Really cool, thank you. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to check out episode 5 right now. I have a chance to do back-to-back episodes. So yeah, I'm going to do episode 5. Take it easy.